to Derry Community Television. My name is Suzanne Bernier Robinson. I'm glad you could join us for today's show on the New Hampshire Conference on Aging. I have a couple of guests here from the committee. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Sure. My name is Lisa Byrne.
And what company are you with, Lisa?
I'm the owner of Home Instead Senior Care.
And my name is Judy Francine, and I'm the Corporate Marketing Director for Hunt Senior Living, which is based in Nashua, New Hampshire.
Lisa, can you start by telling us a little bit about what the New Hampshire Conference on Aging is, what we can expect to see there?
Sure. The New Hampshire Conference on Aging is a conference and exposition geared originally towards seniors, most in their post-retirement years, but it has evolved over the years, and what it does is it provides information to seniors on activities, on information on how to handle their retirement years, what to expect. It's an interactive, fun day to bring them out into the community and socialize and have a good time with one another and a sense of community. So that's what it's been traditionally. It has evolved, and we're evolving it now to include a new group of people, which would be those baby boomers, anyone 45 to 60. So this year it's going to be a little bit different.
Okay, so you'll have a little bit of a younger
We'll have both
group
the
of
young
seniors
and the older group. Yeah, it's going to be all encompassing.
So you're both volunteers on the committee. Are there any, there must be a mission that has been set for the conference.
And our mission really is to just educate and empower and help people to feel like they can get through this journey of aging in a healthy, successful way.
What is the theme this year?
The theme is the joy in the journey.
The joy in the journey.
Yeah, the joy in the journey.
So it's a real positive, upbeat
exactly
theme there.
What I think is exciting about this conference is that it offers a wealth of information to attendees to come in and learn about choices and options that are available to them. One of the things that I think is important, and I think you would agree with me, is that there are so many choices and options for folks at different levels of their retirement. And having a number of sponsors that come in and share their wealth of knowledge really empowers people to figure out what is the best path for them to take during their retirement.
Exactly. And those people that are planning for retirement, or maybe people that are actually caring for their elderly loved ones and know that they're going to be facing this soon as well, it's going to provide them with the information and the tools necessary to kind of manipulate through all of that. The exhibitors help with bringing all that information to the attendees, and the sessions help with that as well. We try to make them very interactive and fun and light, but informative as well.
And is there entertainment also?
There's been entertainment in past years. Yeah, trying to keep it fresh. Something fun. Again, it's an interactive, fun event, but a lot of the exhibitors and sponsors also do fun things on the show floor for people too.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I know that I've been to some senior health fairs, especially here in Derry. We've had one for a number of years where there's opportunities to get your blood pressure checked, and actually some of the medical conditions that as you get older, it's nice to keep on top of.
Exactly, and we've had chiropractors there that do screenings. We have people who do massage, and you know, that's fun to do too.
That's always nice.
I mean, the event also attracts caregivers, so people who are caring for elderly loved ones as well, and it's nice to give them a little massage when they're on the show floor, and also to give them some more informative information as to how they can help themselves do the job that they do, which is not easy.
Why don't you tell me, when is the conference?
It's in May every year, and it's at the Radisson in Manchester, New Hampshire.
It sounds like it's a full-day event. Does it start?
It is a full-day event.
9 to 5?
I believe it starts around 8:30 for registration, and this year it's going to be extended. It's going to be a little longer because we do have the baby boomers coming. There's going to be some things towards the end of the day for them in hopes that they're able to come after their work day or towards the end of their work day to enjoy the exhibits and have a few sessions and have a wine tasting at the end of the evening.
Oh, nice.
So it'll be nice. Yeah.
So it sounds like, when did you start the planning of the conference?
Wow. We started planning probably, I'd say, about 6 months ago. There's a group of about 15 professionals that work year-round to keep this event going.
Okay.
And the work is year-round. So when we have the event in May, in June we'll start planning for the next one.
And what is this, what year is this?
This will be the 13th annual event.
Okay.
We did miss last year, but this year we are looking to come back bigger and better, so that's good. It's an event that's been around for a long time that really understands its audience and delivers, so it's a good
What
thing.
are some of those issues that you think the audience is facing, the elderly?
There's so many. There's housing issues, there's long-term care issues, there's finances, which is a big thing for a lot of people. How are they going to pay for their long-term care? There's issues on also, how do you want to live your life? Do you want to live it with joy, and how do you go about doing that?
I would hope that most people are saying yes to that question.
Yeah, and it gives them
It's
some
hard.
ideas and some involvement with other people that are going through the same things, and it just really helps them to connect with others that they can learn from as well.
Right.
Well, and I think, too, that you have so many options and choices that are available to folks. Do you want to stay in your own home and have services delivered into your own home? Do you want to move into a community-based organization that, provides a lot of the services for you so that you don't have the maintenance of your own home and, the financial ramifications of that, the medical ramifications of that. So I think, this conference really does embrace all those options and choices for folks so that you can come in and, my circumstances are going to be different than your circumstances.
Exactly.
And so you can come in and you can talk to all these different experts in their field and hopefully come away with a good, path of which way you really think you should be leaning.
Exactly, and I think the one thing that's wonderful about Conference on Aging is that it really gives tools. You walk away with some tools on how to proceed and what to do next, and it gives you at least some solid information as to where you can take it from there to learn more.
Well, it definitely sounds like a conference that is would be very valuable to the baby boomers, in addition to their elderly parents.
Right.
With some of the exhibitors and workshops that you're going to be having.
We're all going to age, and the question is, how do you want to do it? And what tools do you need to make sure that you are on the path that you want to be on?
And what I found as a sponsor of the event and as being an attendee in previous years, it was just as interesting and educational and empowering for me to go and talk to other people that provide services throughout the state, and connecting with those folks and forming those relationships so that you can if I can't help somebody, I can refer them to Lisa.
Exactly.
And vice versa.
Yeah, and my company has been a part of this event for the last 5 years, and I feel the same way. There's so many opportunities to connect with other companies and kind of work with them together to find solutions for people out there.
Do you have an idea how many exhibitors and have you had in the past, organizations that are
We
involved?
usually have about 100 exhibitors, and
Wow.
it sells out every year. So
quite a
it's a
bit.
great event because it brings big numbers. We had over 800 attendees last year, and this year with our new audience, we're looking to have over 1,000 attendees. It's the largest event in the state of its kind, and so I think that if anybody decided that they wanted to exhibit or sponsor at this event, for my company, it has been a godsend. It's been very well worth the money.
It sounds like a great conference if there's 100 exhibitors.
Yeah.
And then you have workshops on top of that. Are the workshops taught by some of the exhibitors, or?
A
Are
few,
they-
but mostly they're outside speakers. We try to, the event is not to sell our businesses, it's really to inform and educate.
Oh, that's wonderful. So there's no
So-
pressure,
Exactly.
which is wonderful for the elderly when they're attending events like that, not to feel that there's any pressure to make a decision right away.
Oh,
If
exactly.
they have time. And I'm assuming with that many exhibitors that you must have, competing companies, which is nice to really talk to the people and get a feel for the owners and how that business may operate.
Yeah, I think it's a great opportunity for people to walk the floor and meet people and ask questions one-on-one and just get a feeling for how different types of businesses work. Now, I know Judy had mentioned that we have people that talk about aging and different lifestyles, whether you want to be in a facility or whether you want to stay at home. But we also have exhibitors who are from travel agencies that help people plan trips. We have exhibitors, like I said, that are massage therapists, people that are, you know, from the whole gamut of different things, dental companies, anything that you could think of that would be of interest to somebody who wants to plan moving ahead.
That's great that you mentioned those, because I wasn't thinking about quality of life. I mean, that's where it comes right back to,
That's
the
what it's all
traveling, with keeping up on appearances and feeling healthy, and the massages are great at any age. So it's
And exercising and all those great things.
okay.
Yeah.
So it's not really restricted to, I mean, you think elderly, unfortunately, a lot of times you think healthcare, and where are they going to spend the last, you know, 10 or 15 years of their life, if it's going to be in their home or at a nursing home.
And those are really important pieces, but we want to talk about the joy in our journey of getting there, and the fact that you can bring joy into your life, and how do you go about doing that.
Well, it sounds like you've got a great committee. If you've got 15 organizations working together to bring a conference that's going to attract that many attendees, I'm sure you'll probably get closer. I'm
Well,
sure
we do what we can to make it as easy as possible. I mean, we provide free busing to seniors who need transportation, which has always been a big draw for this event.
Okay, so
from
the
all over the
surrounding
state.
towns.
Not just the surrounding towns, but all over the state, in the Monadnock region, in the southern, the seacoast.
Wow.
All of those areas, we try to make sure that it's accessible to everyone. It's a statewide event.
And that's free transportation.
Through the bus system, so.
That's great. A lot of
Yeah.
people may need that.
Absolutely, and I think it's what's really helped keep those numbers up for this event as well.
Well, it sounds like a wonderful event. Is there anything else that you want to mention that we may not have touched on?
I think one thing I would love to mention is the opportunities that we have this year for sponsorships are expanded and a little different than they have been in the past. So if someone hasn't maybe exhibited before or sponsored or thought about sponsoring before, to take a look at it, to go to the website and check it out.
Can you give us that website address?
Actually, I'm not sure I remember off the top of my
It's
head. Do you know, Judy?
www.newhampshireconferenceonaging.org.
There we go.
Pretty easy.
And is there a phone number, or is that the best way, is to visit
It's
the
usually
website?
That's the best way.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a very interactive site. So.
So the event you said is in May, and so most people that want to participate as an exhibitor should get in touch in the next month or two.
Absolutely.
To
All that information is right on the website, and they can download applications right there.
Well, thank you for coming in today. It's been really enlightful to find out that there's a lot more to the conference than just a little bit on, I was thinking more on the health care and the facilities of where
Sure.
people would spend their last years. So.
Well, thank you for having us. It's
you.
wonderful to get the opportunity to talk about it, because I think it's a real valuable resource to the communities in New Hampshire.
I want to thank you for joining us today. My name is Suzanne Bernier Robinson. Again, thank you for watching Derry Community Television.